real excited to have Dan Duran with us here today to guide us and to get us going.
So thanks for having me here. Yeah, today I'm going to talk to you about cultivating respect for insects. And they are, without a doubt, the most successful and honestly the most important animals on Earth. And we can argue that from a bunch of different perspectives. We're going to talk about that today. My name is Dr. Daniel Paul Duran, and I'm a professor at Rowan University. You know, when you look at all this diversity of life on Earth, what you're surprised to find out is that about 60% of all living things are insects, just insects. Insects are absolutely dominant on this planet. We think that in real life there's probably about 5 million species of insects. We've only discovered about 1 million of them. Okay, now the skin of insects can also have, in addition to hairs and spines, it can have little scales. And those scales can make all kinds of beautiful colors as well. And so I got a question for you. What kind of an insect are we looking at here, this beautiful insect?
Well, I think it is like some kind of butterfly.
Oh, Miss Barton thinks it's something else.
Miss
Barton, what do you think it is?
I think it might be a moth. I'm going to contradict Adam just for fun to see if we have another option.
It is not a butterfly. It is, in fact, a moth. Oh, so now the question becomes, if that beautiful thing is a moth and this drab thing here on the right is a butterfly, how do you tell a moth from a butterfly, right? I mean, that's a question that most adults do not know the answer to, because many people think that moths are drab and butterflies are pretty, but I can tell you there is no reality to that. Most butterflies look like dirt or leaves. Many moths look like dirt or leaves too, but there's some beautiful moths and there's some beautiful butterflies. And so I just think it's really interesting. So anybody have a guess as to how you can tell a moth from a butterfly? So here's the way you tell them apart. It's the antennae. The antennae of butterflies always have a club at the end. They always come to a tip that's wider, and moths never have that. Moths either have a long, thin antenna in the case of the females or a comb-like antenna in the case of the males, but butterflies never have combs. They're never long and thin. They always end in a blunt club like that. So that is the way you tell them apart. A couple of other things.